Some of the most beautiful and recognizable faces in Hollywood have, at one point or another, taken a risk in the name of perfection, only to see it backfire in ways they never expected. From subtle tweaks that changed everything to major procedures that altered entire careers, plastic surgery has played a complicated role in the lives of many celebrities. In an industry where appearance is everything, even the smallest change can make someone almost unrecognizable, and sometimes that's all it takes to shift the trajectory of a career. Jennifer Grey is one of the most famous examples of how a single procedure can completely redefine a public image. The Dirty Dancing star had a unique look that set her apart, especially her distinctive nose. But after finding major success, she chose to undergo a nose job in 1989. The result wasn't necessarily bad in a technical sense, but it erased the feature that made her memorable. She later admitted that she walked into surgery as a celebrity and came out anonymous. Casting directors and audiences simply didn't recognize her anymore, and her career quietly faded as a result. Dana Delaney experienced a very different kind of complication. After reaching new heights with Desperate Housewives, she decided to try Botox on the advice of a dermatologist. Unfortunately, the procedure went wrong when a nerve was hit, causing a hematoma. The damage left her with a drooping eye due to muscle impairment. While she eventually returned to acting, the experience shook her confidence and temporarily took her off screen. Tara Reid's situation became highly publicized in the mid-2000s. After rising to fame through films like American Pie, she underwent multiple cosmetic procedures in 2004 that didn't go as planned. The aftermath required corrective surgeries, and she openly spoke about the physical and emotional toll it took. She lost significant opportunities and found herself being offered far fewer serious roles. Her career shifted toward lower-budget projects, and she later admitted she was afraid to ever go under the knife again.
Reed Ewing, known from Modern Family, shared a deeply personal story about body dysmorphia and the pressure to change his appearance. He underwent several cosmetic procedures, only to regret them almost immediately once the swelling subsided. The results didn't match his expectations, and he struggled with insecurity even afterward. He stepped away from work during recovery and later expressed how much he wished he could undo the surgeries altogether. Lisa Rinna built a recognizable image partly due to her famously full lips. However, what many don't realize is that a silicone injection early in her life caused long-term complications. Over time, the results became less natural, and she eventually sought to have the material removed. She admitted it was a mistake made at a young age, and the outcome likely limited her opportunities in Hollywood, confining her to smaller roles. Mickey Rourke's transformation came from a different path. After stepping away from acting to pursue boxing, he sustained multiple facial injuries. In an attempt to repair the damage, he underwent several surgeries, but the results dramatically altered his appearance. For years, this hurt his chances in Hollywood. However, he eventually managed to come back with roles in films like The Wrestler, proving that while appearance matters, talent can still break through. Ashlee Simpson's career decline is often linked to multiple factors, including her infamous lip-syncing incident. However, her noticeable change in appearance following a nose job also played a role. Around the time she was promoting self-acceptance publicly, her new look sparked conversations that shifted attention away from her music and onto her image. Denise Richards made the decision to get breast implants at a very young age, admitting later that she rushed into it without proper research. The initial surgery resulted in implants that were larger than she had requested, leading to further procedures to correct the issue. It took multiple surgeries before she finally felt satisfied, and she has since spoken openly about the importance of being cautious with such decisions.
Lara Flynn Boyle was once one of television's most captivating and sought-after actresses, rising to prominence in the early 1990s with her unforgettable role as Donna Hayward on Twin Peaks, where her natural beauty and quiet intensity made her an instant standout. She carried that momentum into other major projects, most notably The Practice, where she remained a key figure for several seasons and solidified her reputation as a serious and talented performer. During this time, she was often regarded as a classic Hollywood beauty, frequently appearing in magazines and on red carpets with a look that felt both elegant and distinctive. However, as the early 2000s approached, subtle but increasingly noticeable changes to her appearance began to spark public discussion, particularly regarding her lips, which appeared fuller and altered from her earlier look. Over time, these changes became more pronounced, leading to widespread media speculation about cosmetic procedures and shifting the focus away from her acting abilities to her evolving appearance. In an industry where consistency in image can be just as important as talent, this shift seemed to affect how casting directors and audiences perceived her, and the high-profile roles she once secured began to slow down. Following the cancellation of Las Vegas in 2006, her career trajectory noticeably declined, with her filmography consisting largely of smaller, lower-budget projects, television movies, and occasional guest appearances, rather than the leading roles she once commanded. Despite her earlier success and proven talent, the combination of changing industry trends and the intense scrutiny surrounding her appearance appeared to redefine her public image, making it difficult for her to maintain the same level of stardom she once enjoyed. Lil' Kim, once a dominant force in the music industry, also faced scrutiny over her evolving appearance. While she has acknowledged undergoing a nose job, much of the speculation around her transformation remains debated. Regardless, her drastically different look became a focal point, sometimes overshadowing her musical achievements. Melanie Griffith enjoyed immense success, even earning an Oscar nomination for Working Girl. But later in her career, she underwent procedures that significantly altered her appearance. She admitted that she didn't realize the impact until public reactions made it clear. Eventually, she sought to reverse some of the changes, hoping to return to a more natural look. Farrah Abraham's experience highlights how corrective procedures can sometimes become necessary after initial surgeries go wrong. After complications with lip implants, she sought help on the show Botched. While her television presence has remained, her career path shifted significantly, blending reality TV with other ventures that kept her in the public eye. Courtney Cox has spoken candidly about her use of fillers, admitting that she gradually went too far without realizing it. As an actress, facial expression is crucial, and she eventually recognized that excessive fillers were limiting her ability to perform naturally. She has since had many of them dissolved, and now approaches cosmetic treatments with more caution. Janice Dickinson, often referred to as one of the first supermodels, has undergone numerous procedures over the years. From facelifts to implants, she has been open about her experiences, including the financial strain they caused. Her changing appearance, combined with the natural challenges of aging in the modeling industry, made it difficult to maintain the same level of success. Joan Rivers approached plastic surgery with humor, often joking about her frequent procedures. However, there was a serious side to it as well. Her long history with cosmetic work became a defining aspect of her public image. Tragically, complications from a medical procedure ultimately led to her passing, bringing renewed attention to the risks involved. Heidi Montag's story is one of the most extreme examples. Undergoing nearly a dozen procedures in a single day, she later described the experience as a turning point in her life. At one point, her body even went into shock. Looking back, she has expressed regret and acknowledged that she didn't fully understand the risks at the time. Courtney Love, known for her role in the grunge music scene, has also spoken about her regrets regarding cosmetic procedures. From lip injections to a nose job, she has admitted that some of these decisions were influenced by external pressures rather than personal desire. Crystal Hefner felt the weight of expectations tied to her image as a Playboy model. Over time, multiple procedures began to affect her health, leading to serious complications. She eventually chose to remove her implants and embrace a more natural look, even if it meant losing some of her audience along the way. Linda Evangelista's story stands out because of the procedure involved. Instead of traditional surgery, she underwent cool sculpting, a non-invasive treatment. However, she experienced a rare side effect that caused fat cells to grow instead of shrink. The condition left her with visible changes that led her to withdraw from the public eye for a period of time. Vivica A. Fox, once known for her fresh and natural look in the 1990s, also faced criticism over changes to her appearance.
While she has continued to work in the industry and explore other ventures, her evolving look became part of the conversation surrounding her career. And while these are the names most often highlighted, they are far from the only ones. Hollywood has seen many other celebrities quietly navigate similar experiences, some speaking out, others choosing to stay silent. The pressure to maintain a certain image is constant, and the line between enhancement and over-transformation can be incredibly thin. In the end, plastic surgery remains a deeply personal choice, but in an industry built on recognition, even a small change can carry massive consequences. For some, it offers renewed confidence. For others, it becomes a lesson learned the hard way. What these stories ultimately show is that in Hollywood, a face isn't just a face, it's a career, an identity, and sometimes a risk that doesn't always pay off. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.